Okay, I think everything is set. Shall we start?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Let's do this. Welcome, 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 internet friends. I'm so happy to have you here. I have the team from Cini, one of the recent hackathon winners, and yeah, let's. I'll let them introduce themselves. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Dean's List. Welcome to Whale's Tales. Welcome to the show.
Well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we are seeing, and I will introduce from myself right now. My name is Dan, and right now I'm the full stack developer at Cini team. And you can see down below is Wade and Yolanda. Wade is our PM and BD, and Yolanda is our CM. So I'll have a little introduce about Cini. That one sentence about that. We're just building a native Web3 film roll camera with an awesome, cool capture and earn model. That what we want to do, we want the real thing we want to do is really building the mass adoption, bringing a lot of people that they like photo or they are the photographer, they may already in Web3 or um, they have interest in that, but they haven't come yet. We want to build a platform, make them so easy to come here, enjoying the whole things about Web3, and they can have a strong connection about on here.
The keyword that I heard and got me really excited is capture to earn. That's something I've never heard before. Sounds pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. So let's now that you gave us the TLDR of what Cini is, although we're gonna get into it way deeper soon. Tell us a little bit about the team, about yourself, about your background. If this is your first attempt into building something on Web3, or you have previous experience, and a little bit of how you ended up in Solana. Your journey, in other words.
It's really it's a little bit long story. I will make it brief. So first about actually for our team, we are made at a small hackathon. Okay, it just it's also my first hackathon. It's around like 30 hour, and one of the team member actually he's my colleague before. Yeah, so we built a team in there, and we also made Yolanda and at that hackathon. So we grouped together. Yeah, and after 30 hours, so we think actually we get a first prize at the 30-hour hackathon. So it's kind of really giving us some more confidence. Like hackathon is not that difficult as what we thought about before. So um, so when we find out one of our friends that they found out there has a bigger one. It's also in Solana. It's a Solana Summer Camp hackathon, and it's a 30 days. So we said, okay, cool. So we get the first thing in 30 hours. Why don't we just try again? And who knows? We never imagined about we will get the second prize on the mobile track. It's really an amazing things, and that it's how we met about. And for the background, I will let them to introduce themselves. And for myself, I would I was before I was a developer, a front end developer, and I was also always curious about the crypto things. So I just joined in crypto at 2021. I think it's October until now. I'm still right now. Actually, I have to say that Cini is kind of more, a part a little bit like a side project, but we are really put hard works and a lot of times on that because we really want to make it be a real product. Yeah. So also I have some experience on working on the DeFi protocol, and it's not only on Solana but also on Ethereum. Yeah, it's a part of me. So hey, Wade, are you going to introduce yourself?
Okay, nice to meet you guys. So I'm Wade. I'm product and BD in Cini team. So my background, I begin my career in most likely in financial industry. So in financial industry, many people realize, whoa, there's something called crypto and Bitcoin and in the market, but nobody knows exactly what it is. So I just wonder, wow, this asset is okay booming so fast, and Ethereum is like a world computer, and we can do so many things on that. but bear counts and bull counts, bear counts, and high and low. So actually, the real timing I joined crypto industry is almost like 2020. In that time, because the DeFi is booming. Before that, I just wondering, okay, it's just another kind of like asset class or something for trader or for speculation. But I think in the 2020, whoa, there's a real application like NFT, like DeFi, and lots of things coming out. So I just realized, okay, it's the timing, and I can quit financial industry and join this industry. So from that, I joined Hexon and meet Dan and Yolanda, our group, and we grouped together to try like Hexon and many things. And it's really amazing that I cannot imagine like 10 years ago I will join an industry that is so many talent and everything is changing so fast every day. So basically, I pretty enjoy Cini. We are running Cini right now, and let's get to Yolanda. Introduce yourself.
Yes, please. What an exciting story so far.
Hi, I'm Yolanda. My
We lost you, Yolanda. Hello?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Now we can hear you. Perfect.
Oh, now it's okay.
Yes, it's perfect. You can start over. Thank you.
Oh, okay. My background is education and marketing. I started to get in touch with crypto because I want to know more about blockchain related information. And
Sounds awesome. And where are you guys based?
we're based in Taipei.
Wow, very nice, very nice. And how big is the team? How big is the Cini team? Or we have everybody?
Oh yeah, for right now we just have 3%. We are all here, yeah.
That's super awesome. That's so awesome, guys. Yeah, it's. I understand you're in the very beginning of your journey, and I'm pretty sure that the future is bright. I watched your pitch on the Solana hackathon, and I also watched the slides and the video, the demo. Everything was very impressive, and I look forward to seeing the product. But I noticed in the very beginning of your introduction, you said that this is the team Box in the Park. What does that mean?
Hey, wait! You just go introduce about that because that's your idea.
Okay, so boxing in the park actually is just like we just make fun of those DeFi player because we DeFi player we enjoy when the market is high, but also we are damaged in a bear market. So in that moment we always make fun of that. Say, okay, if in the bear market we lost all our money and lost our asset, so for now we can only live in the park like in home base.
Inside the box, I got it. That's hilarious.
So we only with the box in the box.
Yeah, that's our first team name in our first song. We just think about because we don't think we have any chance to win a reward. So we just enjoy that. Who cares? So we just
such a humble start. It's like team live under the bridge. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, the journey is just initiating, and you guys look like an awesome team. Let's talk a little bit about what you've been building and what has been winning the hacker houses and the hackathons. So, as I took a look and played a little bit with, and also spoke with the guys from Din's list, if I had to put it in one sentence, like, would it be a combination of Instagram and NFTs and marketplaces? How would you give it someone who's would you explain it to someone who's not native into Web3, doesn't understand smart contracts and these things?
Oh, yeah, I usually do that because after Cini win the prize, I go to the breakpoint in Lisbon, and also when I come back to Taiwan, it's December. We also have a really big event about the crypto. It's called the Taiwan Blockchain Week. So I'm not only seeking for people, the photographer and maybe native in Web3. I will also talk to the other photographers that are maybe working at that event. But actually they come from Web2. They know nothing about Web3. So okay, the point is, I will tell them, we are building a platform only for photographer. And one of the different things is that you can sell your work directly, and you can prove this is really your work. No one can just like make a copycat and make your portfolio mess it up. No, because all your works are becoming NFT. And maybe they are really just have no idea about the Web3. So I would just describe more things about NFTs to them that I would just directly show them. Yeah, but just for talking in sentence, I would say in that way.
So the users and the content creators are all photographers, or the users are normal people that want to either purchase the picture for something to use it on, or purchase the picture because they like the work. Who's the client in this case?
For in this case, in this case, okay, the clients, we first, the creator is one of our target audience, and the collectors, or you can call them like the fan base. Okay, these two groups. So let's say that. Of course, for the Web2 people, or they have really no ideas about the Web3, it's kind of weak. It was sometimes we may have a question: would they really buy NFTs or not? But there's a lot of evidence and a lot of projects that we can see. For example, like the YouTubers, or also they also have some like the famous artists. They really just do things on Web3, but because they have a huge fan base, and their fans are really have the fascinate on them. So no matter what kind of like the materials or the way that they do on their art, even that was an NFT, even that is something that they are not familiar with, they love these artists, they will buy it. So for a Web2 photographer, we are a really strong platform because we gave them a really new platform, a new place, new space that they can build the things, and they can take their influence inside, and also get on that the newest thing, the Web3 network on that. So they have a totally new space to connect around the old resources that they may not have before.
Beautiful. Sounds like a really good deal for someone who's actually a professional photographer and has already a collection and a fan base.
Yeah. And also some of the photographer, we call them photographer, but actually they are just photo lover. For they have their they have jobs, and photo is kind of like their hobbies, but they really take good photos. So sometimes some kind of these people, they might not just selling, and maybe they won't, but actually they can still just put his works on Cini, and other people, the collectors come here and say, hey, I like his work, but he didn't sell that. So what I can do, they can leave a comments, or they can give a direct message to that creators. So hey, I really like your work. Can I buy that, or do we have a chance to have a collaboration, something like that? There's all possibility on there.
I see. I'm getting such a clearer understanding, and I'll before I continue with the questions, I think it's a good time for you to walk me through the experience of a user actually, or a photographer himself that wants to showcase some photos, NFT some photos, use some of the tools you've built, and then we can continue a little bit more into the competition, the already existing marketplaces, and the dynamics of the current market. But do you want to either show me or even like talk me through the experience of either a user or a photographer, or someone who's looking to upload his work?
Well, I think the best way is that I can show you our demo video. You can see the whole procedure that how user get in Cini and see the gallery, that the camera and their user profile, and experience how they take a picture and develop to an NFT.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful. I've full screened your share screen, and we're ready to see the demo. And you can also talk me through it, and if there
Okay,
is any.
great. So right now you can I think everyone can see my video, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I will start it. So first you can see that on the corner is the Cini app. So yeah, user click that, and because it's demo, so there has some part that is reloading a little bit late. Okay, right now you open here, so we can see it here. I will just put a little bit back. Okay, a little bit forward. Here we have two different ways to let user to log in. If you are a Web3 user, you can use a wallet login. So we connect with the Solana mobile wallet adapter. So no matter what kind of Solana wallet you are using on your phone, we will directly detect that, and you can choose the one that you used to use. Okay, and if you are a Web2 user, so you can sign in with the Google or Facebook or maybe that Twitter. And if you sign in that way, in the future, we'll build an in-app wallet for them. And also, after they are familiar with the Web3 things, if they want to put the assets out of the inner wallet, it's all possible. Yeah, we won't block about that. We will also tell them, giving them a tutorial to teach them how to do that, and maybe next time they can just log in with their wallets. Okay, let's keep going.
Beautiful.
Now, you can see here, I will choose the Phantom. And yet here, so that part was black because it's kind of the phone have a security, so it will be black at that part. Okay, so right now we're in Cini. First hit here, it's a gallery. That all the picture is saw here is an NFT. And right now we didn't put a single photo page, but when we launch, you can just go directly and you can see the price and name. And here is the user profile. It's a develop page part. So all the photo NFT that you develop will show it here. And here is the undeveloped part. It's just really like the film roll camera. Every photo you take, it's undeveloped here. So all the photos you take will save it here at first. And it's a good thing. I can say it's interesting that we set all the photos that you take by Cini will only show in Cini. You won't find them in your photo gallery, in your phone gallery, I mean.
I see, that's interesting. May I ask what's the reasoning behind it?
The reason behind is that it's kind of like, we hope that all the users, first, they are engaging and focusing on using Cini, using this platform to take the photos. And also, if we're doing like that, it's kind of like it has a more experience, like they are really using a kind of different devices. We can say because we want to give them a experience like using the film roll camera. It's a camera. So if you're really using a camera, the photo you will now show in your phone, right?
Yes. Makes sense. Makes absolute sense. So it's the user experience mostly. I like the idea.
Yeah, if they really want to put the photo out, they could just click the photo, and we will build it later so they can save the photo from Cini to their gallery. Yeah, but there's one thing that right now we are not open to let people to upload the photo to Cini. That all photo you wanted, you must take through Cini. Yeah. Okay. So the next step, we can go to the camera page. So if there's a new user coming, they will come directly to here. It's a film roll selected page. We have different kinds of film roll that you can choose the one that you like, and different film roll will have different filters. So for like this one that we didn't have right now, so it has a not only here. And so if user would like that, they can just buy it on our landing page. So now I just loaded my filter back again, and I will take a photo about my watch. Yeah, take a cool and random. Okay, so after you take the photo, you can click the button that at the left corner down below, it will directly send you to on the develop page, and you will see the photo that you just take. And when you click that, you will see the information about your film roll, the exposure count rest, and yet we can start writing the metadata. Just the important thing is that you must write the introduction part, the name and the description. If you didn't write them both, we won't allow you to develop your photo. Okay, so yeah, right now I'm texting. Yeah, also you can give some text for your work. Like I was the watch, and I feel the photo is kind of like old school style, so I write it old school pic. And if you want to sell, you can set the price. But right now, I just leave it blank. Okay, so we can go develop, and we will mention that if you want to develop, you will use up one exposure counts for your film roll. And you can see right now it's 18. When I click it, it becomes 17. We only use it up when you develop to NFT. Then we are just waiting for, we are uploading the metadata and the image files. There's a really important thing that in Web3, we're still really caring about the decentralization. Okay, so we didn't put the image file and the metadata like in the centralized like AWS or Microsoft Azure. We choose to the decentralized network. It's kind of like it's the airwave. I know that some people say that they are not that. Yeah. Okay. So the developer success, and you can click the address. So we will show your NFT on Solana Explorer. And you can see every detailed information about it on here. So everything is nice here. And if you go back to Cini, you will see your developed NFT at here. And also, if you go back to your wallet, you'll find it because it's your NFT. So if you are logged in with your wallet, every NFT you develop will directly show in your wallet. And we will also help you to list it on our gallery. So you can find the one that I just take. That's all.
It's an awesome experience. It's beautiful, but I have some questions regarding
yes.
First of all, it looks beautiful, and congratulations to the front-end team that actually built this beautiful user experience.
Thanks a lot.
My question is, first of all, the NFTs that you actually mean, are they part of an NFT standard, the Solana NFT standard? Can they be extracted and listed on another marketplace? Can they be listed on Metaplex?
Of course.
Does it create a collection? I mean, let's say I'm a user, I have a bunch of photos, I actually develop some of the photos and actually create the NFTs, and then I sell some of them. Are all these NFTs that are coming out from my profile on Cini belong to the same collection? Can I sell collections? Are they? Is it able to list it in another marketplace? All these questions.
Great. I love your questions. They are all really good questions, and we all think about that. First, for our NFT, every NFT that we are following the standards of Solana. Every NFT is minted from a Metaplex candy machine. So of course they are all the standard NFT. Okay, and then of course, right now for this demo we didn't set it up. Yeah, but it's on our plan that users, they are not only can set collections. Okay, so for example, on the Solana NFT, the standards, you can build a nested collection. So old NFT, I have to say, old NFT come from Cini. Their root collection is Cini, but we will allow the user to build their own collection. Of course, yeah, it is must done because just like you say,
it's very important.
They of course they will want to sell things in a collection. Okay, so and it's not only and also we will let them to decide that they can when they develop it. It's also the next plan. If they when they developing NFT, they can choose they want to build a one-of-one NFT like a polyroll way or a limited edition. So yeah, for example, I take this watch. I think, oh my god, it's an awesome one, and I like this picture. So I want to build like it's a five limited edition, only 5 of 5 on the marketplace. It will every NFT developed on Cini will firstly listed on our gallery, but they are free to list it in other like Magic Atoms or OpenSea. Otherwise, no matter what NFT marketplace they will want to list, they can go ahead.
Beautiful. Thank you for the answer. Now, my next question is regarding the film rolls. Someone who's into Web3 and into Solana understands that minting an NFT and adding it to a collection is a very cheap process.
Yes.
What what's the idea behind the film rolls and the scarcity that you have imposed and is this related to the monetization of the platform? How does this all tie together?
Okay, so about the film roll, actually, film roll at first it's really an experience. Okay, there are two major reasons we build it as like that. First, we give the experience. For example, just like I say, I will just roll back a little at the film roll part. Okay, every different film roll, we will build a different filter on that. Right now, it's all very simple filter, but later we will use deep learning, so-called AI, okay, to help us to train like the filter is really like some really famous film roll, and we also build some different interesting like generative art style filter, and also some kind of like AR or mixed art filters. Yeah, it's all possible. So it's one reason. And the second, for Cini, we want user to focusing on create, and we want user to create high quality and awesome photos. We don't want them that easily to take like randomly photo. For example, I have to say, the photo I take a demo here is shit. Yeah, this what the photo I did is the one that I don't want them to show on Cini. So we make exposure count limited on the film roll, so they will think about which undeveloped photo they would like to develop on, because at each one when they develop it counts, and they need to pay to buy the film roll, of course, because for the Web2 user, and also for, just like we say, we want them to focus on create, on capture, not always earn. We will give them a free, like the Cini one. We'll give them a small like this one, the Cini 400. Okay, this is the free film roll. But if you want some fancy filters and if you want a higher exposure counts, you need to pay. Yeah.
And what's the average cost of a roll?
We-
Or the average cost of a photo, since I can see each roll has a limited amount of photos.
Yeah, we haven't really just calculate all the things down, so we can't give the price about all the film roll. But one thing we can say, we will only cost you on film roll, because all the procedures that you minting and sending the metadata to the airwave, we will take the cost. We will pay. You can set 0 SOL in your wallet and get an NFT.
Perfect. Sounds like you've explained everything. My next question, and after understanding now the product, the app, the DApp, much better, is you're eventually going to compete with the big marketplaces from
Yes.
Magic Eden to OpenSea and Exchange Art and whichever other marketplace has been successful throughout the past years. Do you have a plan on how you're going to tackle this, or are you going to try to get existing users? Is that the main mission, or you're bringing Web2 photographers into the game and creating your own pie?
First of all, when we are thinking about the target audience about Cini, we know because Cini is kind of like a mix. We mix a lot of things at here. We have like a social fight things like we have NFT marketplace, we have NFT generated machines, and we can say a little because we have tokenomics, so it's a little DeFi things, and all the procedure kind of like a little GameFi. Yeah, it's a lot of mix. But when we are seeking about the target audience, we know we are not. We might have a competition with the big market in the future, but right now we are focusing on very niche part. So that's why we said we are only focusing on the photographer and the photo lovers. They may be Web3 native or they have interest in Web3. We are we are looking for these kind of people and keep attracting them to have interest on Cini and they want to use it here. It's kind of a different strategy. Like, okay, we use like, for example, like OpenSea and Magic Eden. They're kind of like the AWS. Oh no, Amazon and eBay. Okay, but we're not competing with that right now. So we are more like middle part. For what I say, we are kind of building a gallery, a Web3 virtual gallery only for the photographer and photo lover. They can put their works on here. So that is one of the reasons. You can see at the gallery page. Like here, I said, all these photos, you can go in single page to see the name, description, and if they want to sell that, you can buy. But why we show the pictures in this huge way? We are not show them like a grid, like on OpenSea, because we don't want to sell them in that way. We are a gallery.
Beautiful. No, thank you for the answer. And I think going for a specialized kind of having this kind of specialized mission and trying to get a very specific target audience is way easier than going broad and trying to get everyone. So you mentioned something about tokenomics and a coin and all these things. Can you tell us a little bit about that part of the project?
Sure. I'll try my best, because right now we don't have. We have a map. If you or if the listeners they are interested about tokenomics, you can go to our website cini.life. You can see models about our tokenomics on that. But we are still modify that because we have more new we have new ideas about. So basically, we will have a Cini token, and for the user, okay, for like the creators, when they creating photos and like they develop a photo to a photo NFT and it will shows on the gallery, they will get a small amount about Cini. Okay, so and then other users they can give likes and comments on that. So if a creators they get like more likes or comments, they will get more Cini tokens. And also, their fan base, when they are giving likes and comments, they will also get a small amount about the Cini token, but not that much as the creators they will receive. Okay, and then for these all Cini tokens, of course, because like our model code capture and earn. Why it's and it's not two? Just like I keep saying about, we want them focus on capturing. We want them focus on create. But we believe they will, of course, people will need money. They will need to sell their products. They will like they need that way. So if the creators they want to sell, we have a fully complete mechanism that they can sell about that they can earn that. So they can selling the products in Cini, and if they need it, we will build an exchange pool for Cini and Sol, so they can exchange their Cini to Sol and out. And also, so like we said, all the Cini NFT when they develop, they will shows in their wallet, and they can sell this NFT to different marketplace. And of course, they will have the royalty, and we will share the royalty to the creators. We will just take a little part about that.
I see. And if I have understood correctly, the whole platform will be priced in Cini. So if you want to buy the film rolls, you're gonna have to have Cini in your wallet.
Cini, yes. And the most important is we don't want to put Cini like we will only put it in like the decentralized exchange, but we won't put it at like Binance or other huge centralized exchange. The reason is that It's all focusing on the same things. If we don't put it out on the big exchange, we will have some challenging on how to rise, how to have enough liquidity. But the best thing is that we can keep the whole token economic in our control. We can make it safe at there. The full tokenomic ecosystem won't be that like easily to be attacked, or people can just use the huge assets, huge amount of money, like a lot of they like some people that may have a lot of monies, they can just control the market. Yeah, but we don't want that things happen on Cini. Yeah.
Let me recap so I make sure I understood correctly. So, in order to interact with, in order to actually leave comments and like photos, you'll need to spend a little bit of Cini. Am I correct?
You don't need to spend. You don't need to spend. You don't need to spend.
Will you be rewarded, or you need to have? I didn't understand how this ties together.
For the collector, or we say the fan base. Okay, for the fans that if they or the user. Okay, when they are watching different photos on the gallery page. If they like that, they can give the likes or give the comments. Okay. So if they do that, if you have some action, actually we just made that. If you have some this kind of small action, you will also get a very small amount of Cini.
Beautiful.
And
beautiful.
The creator who gets the likes and comments, okay, a good comments and the likes, they will get more Cini because it's a positive things from the community. So we reward them Cini. Yeah.
And as we said, camera rolls and general interaction with the marketplace will be priced in Cini.
Yes.
And which means now there is a way to spend Cini. There is a way to earn Cini as a user and as a creator, content creator.
Yes. No matter you're a creator or you are just like to surf on Cini. Yeah.
And is Cini only used the coin Cini only used within this ecosystem, or we're gonna see it also in some kind of governance, in some kind of DAO structure? Will Cini play any role on this side of things?
Yeah, sure. Okay, for our roadmap or for our plan, actually the Cini token will only be useful in the whole Cini ecosystem, the Cini app, and the Cini NFT shop. What Cini NFT shop is like we will sell the film roll on there. So you can go to our landing page. We will have a Cini NFT shop. You can select the film roll you like and paid by Cini. And also, just like you say, we will have a Cini governance in the future. And then, of course, that you can use Cini to you can just stake and get join the government's decision about what the next step of Cini, or what kind of competition or other activities that we might go.
Beautiful. So the target user and the target holder of Cini is someone who is interested in interacting with professional photography work. Not professional, could be amateur, but professional grade, let's say. Photos and photo marketplaces, and also maybe support creators and collections that they love.
Yes.
And from what I understand, it will also the Cini will also be used in some kind of IDO. Will be able to purchase how will users get the token initially? Are you planning an event, an IDO event, an ICO event?
Well, right now in this stage, we are all focusing on build our first MVP out. Yeah, so it's the things on the plan. Yeah, but I can't tell too much details about that. Yeah.
So you haven't had any capital raise so far?
No. But we haven't had it. We haven't had it yet. But we are open to open to the pre-seed round capital rise.
And in this capital rise, the future capital rise, Cini will be sold to investors in order to kickstart the project.
That's one of the plan, but everything might change, so I can't give
Yeah, makes sense. I understand. I understand. This is the very beginning, and because you've touched multiple times on the roadmap, do you want to give us a description of the roadmap and the milestones that you're looking at, and what is already built, what is currently being built, and what are the future plans?
Okay, sure. So for right now, that we just won we won the prize at the 2022, and for till right now we are because we're this Solana Mobile, it just came out from last year, so actually it's made me a little bit shy to say that we're a little bit kind of pioneers about this part and making the mobile app in Solana. Yeah. So actually, everything is just from begin. So it really takes times that we need to make all the development tools, the packages, the libraries that will fit the framework we were using. Yeah, we are using the React Native. So and really, I really have deep thanks for like Solana Mobile and the Metaplex and also the Airwave and the Bundler. They have a good team and they build a good tools to help us very easily to build all the things, set it up. Yeah. Okay, so right now, the first things, we're focusing on launch our first version of MVP. We will launch it at the Q1 of this year. Yeah. So yeah, we have our whitelist form. So if anyone that are interested to help us to test our MVP is welcome. You can go to Cini.life, our landing page, or you can just search Cini on our Twitter and just direct message us. And we will add you to the whitelist. Or you can follow our tweets. We will have some campaigns about that. You can just you have some interaction with us. Yeah, it's not that difficult to get our whitelist. I have to say that because it's very, very, very early stage. And after that, we will have 2 or 3 stage of the MVP. But the next step that we want to do that is because right now the app store for the Solana Sakaphone, they are open the submission, and they also suggest us to submit that at the early March. So our next step is focusing on to try to make it as possible as soon to get the submission at the early March. Yeah. Okay. And then we will launch the after like we'll have different for example. We will build and like to say that NFT shop on our landing page and starting and made more different kind of film role, and also we will also have a film role creator because these kind of NFTs it will first there are 2 reasons. It will be some users and a lot of creators they not satisfied for just only the filters they're creating by us. Okay, so one thing. And also I would love to say you know sometimes like you're building a tool for helping you to build arts is also a beautiful thing. And we will love to see that. So we will also to build a film role creator so that the user they can use that creators to build the film roles they like, and they can also sell it on our NFT shop.
Wow, amazing! That's a very smart idea, allowing people to create the roles and then monetize through that. I really like this angle.
Thanks. It actually is not the it's it's kind of like advice from the Breakpoint. Yeah, I really learned a lot of things on Breakpoint in Lisbon. It's amazing events. And then after that, we will also to wait. Yeah. So the film create. Oh yeah, and because we have NFT shop on our page, and just like I say, that Cini is kind of like a gallery. So what gallery usually do? Like if the creators they were getting famous, or they really have a lot of good works on Cini. So it's possible that they can have a submission to Cini that they want to have a personal exhibition. So in the future, yeah, we will also give them a personal page on our NFT shop for their exhibition. Yeah, they can use the auction ways, or they can use the direct bid on that. It's one way that we are encouraged and also help our user, our creators to expand it, that their influence on the whole community. And not only about that, Cini can do a lot of things. Also, we can have a collaboration with like some just like that. I say some different events. For example, the blockchain events, the Breakpoint, like a Taipei Blockchain Week, or the Ethereum's that if comes something like that, we can give the all attendees like 2 special film roll that have associated with the events, and they can take the photos on that and put it on our. We will give a specific page on our landing our homepage about Cini, so they can see that old event photo they become NFT and listed on that. It will be very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And to be honest, I'm thinking like it's food for thought. What you're making is pretty cool, and I can imagine even a world where the collections are so many, the photos so many, and the creators as well numerous, where you could maybe have like a reverse search where you're looking for an old school watch photo, and actually you get a couple of photos from various artists, and you can directly purchase it from their profiles, like in something like a Shutterstock, how it's called, this image repository where you actually buy images to use for any purpose you're building on the web. So yeah, I can see how this can be expanded and have many use cases, and I really like the way you are tackling the roadmap and the milestones, and I'm going to be definitely paying attention to what you're building, and hopefully together with Dean's List and the user base over there, we can be an asset, and we can help in the user experience and in the bug hunting. Since we actually met through Dean's List, could you tell me a little bit about how you got how you found this group, what kind of feedback you got from it, if and the process, your whole experience with Solana and Dean's List as a service DAO?
Oh my god! I have to say I must give a huge thanks to our community manager Yolinda. Yolinda, you can tell him how we find the Dean List.
I follow the dim list. I follow the dim machine tweeters, and one day he tweet a post that he want to do a project review for some hackathon winners, and I reach out him.
And how's the experience so far?
Yeah, actually, just it really surprised and shocked me. Yeah, because we also we really need like a DAO or this kind of organization like Dinglist that helping us to doing some feedbacks and really look so detailed about our whole project and giving us really like important. And because for example, when I go to Breakpoint and also the other blockchain events, I always like telling all the people I can meet and tell them about my project. But most of the people, they'll be polite. It's like that. They will say, they will give us a positive like feedbacks or adjust. But what I think something is more reality is the part about the negative or the neutral things. It's just like they don't they don't have to feel like they will feel bad if they say something not good, or they point at the real things, or they point at the things that they think your project may have some problems. Actually, if someone say that directly to me, I would be very happy, because I was thinking about that. Oh, maybe they really find some problems we didn't know, and if they tell us, if I know that, I can fix that. We can be better. So at first I was thinking that I don't know Dingley's before. I just know that you're coming from the Grabs network. So I think well it's still be good. Yeah, just someone will help us to do the research about our projects. But I didn't know you can do that deep. When looking around, you give a lot of feedback on that, and I really like something on that is really pointed to the right way. So it really pointed something that we need to fix about that. It could make us feel better. So I really deeply appreciate for doing
Wow,
this.
thank you for the good words, and yeah, shout out to all the people, to all the Web3 hardcore users, power users that are actually diving deep into the ecosystem and getting their hands dirty. We have some superstars on that community, and yes, Dean's List is a sub DAO of Grape, and this is how Grape creates all the sub communities that are specialized and can actually work as DAOs, because our journey through DAOs has taught us a lot of things, and specialization is important in order to be successful. So I'm very glad you've found Dean's List something useful, and I really hope that the outcome is going to be helpful and valuable.
Yeah, it's really.
Last question, because I see we are already going towards the 1 hour mark, which means it was extremely interesting.
I speak too much.
No, no. You're speaking exactly the required amount. I just have way too many questions, and I'm skipping some because I'm getting some questions at the moment from the community that we can address them later. Like for example, I see a good question here from one of the community members asking, why did you choose Cini as a coin instead of using Solana or USDC? And how can you ensure that the user experience from someone who is not native to Web3 and doesn't understand coins and all these things, how can you completely circumvent and completely not get him into the speculative side of crypto and buying coins? Well, here is dollars, I buy the photo, and the creator behind it is rewarded. I found this one of the most interesting questions that I got while we are speaking. So if you want to address this one, would be lovely, and I can send you the rest of the questions to respond offline.
Great. I can do that. We can do that. Yeah, no problem.
Perfect. And any shout outs, any protocols that you want to actually give them some props, or someone who's been helping you and inspiring you throughout the Solana journey? I think now it's the time to talk about that.
Okay, it's really too many people to thank. So first of all, I really deeply thinking about the Solana and Solana Mobile team. Yeah, if we don't have them, there's no Cini at all. And also the Metaplex and Airwave and the Bundler teams, they're so kind on their discourse that because I'm the developers, they have a lot of I have a lot of questions about that, but I can solve it anyways on the Discord. I just go to them GitHubs. They're really kind about that. And there's also I have to think to one team. It's based in Taiwan. They call Soul Meat. They are a team that to help a Solana developer to learning the skills on developing smart contract and the apps on Solana. And they every month they will rise a workshop that to share some different experience or the newest technology from Solana to the old Solana developers in Taiwan. It's open source. So Cini also do that we get things from the open source community and we want to give something back because they also give us really great support about the Solana smart contract techniques. So you can see on the newest Soul Meet workshop. I'm the speaker right there. Yeah, and we
Beautiful. I'll make sure to include some link on the description of the video because this sounds like a fantastic resource for anybody who's entering the ecosystem.
I also share the links on the Solana Mobile and Airwave and also the Metaplex Discord. That workshop is teaching how you could build a very simple Solana mobile app that you can just randomly get an image and send it to Solana blockchain and get it as an NFT in your wallet.
Awesome. I'll personally definitely check it out, but I hope viewers go check it out as well because having an idea and building it is not so far away if you have the right resources and the right people to actually show you around. Another question coming from the people from the community actually is where can we meet you? Are you gonna be in any hacker houses? Are you gonna be in any conferences? You just mentioned that you're a speaker on this amazing workshop, and any other events that you'll be taking part of?
No, I will join most of the blockchain events, but right now, for this year, I have a plan that I won't leave Taiwan before June because a lot also is a lot of other works I need to do, and the most important thing is like Solana and Solana Hacker House will in Taiwan in May, so I will join that. So if you have any interest about Cini or interest about
I'll hopefully also be there. So we'll meet.
Welcome to our hometown. Yeah.
Beautiful. That sounds amazing. Looking forward to see you guys live at any of those events, and I also look forward on seeing the Cini decentralized application live on the Saga phone App Store.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, we will work hard to do that. Yeah, that's one of our goal. Yeah, we will try hard to do that. Thanks a lot. And we're looking forward to see you and all the audience that will come really to the Hacker House in Taiwan in May.
Beautiful. Cini team, thank you once again. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Thank you for explaining your vision and your work. And I look forward. I'll be paying attention. Hopefully the audience as well.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.